Welcome back. It's been a long hiatus. We're back, season 2, episode 1 of the Rebound. Today we're going to be talking about our predictions. Tomorrow is the first day of basketball. It has been so long. Then the day after that, we got about 18 to 24 teams playing. Then the day after that, we have 2 more. So then all 30 teams of the NBA has played. So today we're going to be telling you our predictions. We expect certain players that are coming back from injury and certain teams. So it's going to be a very broad, not very specific for some of the teams because some of the teams suck. Sorry if you're a fan of those teams, but they probably aren't fans of these teams.
Well, you're a Hornets fan.
They're so good. Okay, starting off, we got the first game of the night, 76ers versus Celtics. Celtics just coming back off the finals. Joel Embiid, James Harden coming back together. I got James Harden going for like 15 points, 12 assists. Joel's going to go off against a no Rob Will-led Celtics big man lineup. So I got the 76ers by like 6.
I thought it was going to be a lot more dramatic there. But,
I was going to say 35, but I was like,
it's a bit much.
They might not even win.
All right, yeah. So I'm going to take the Celtics here just because, they showed me something in that championship, well, not championship run, finals run last year, that, it tells me that they can go back to the finals if they have that in them. All they've done was get better this offseason with Brogdon and Gallo. So I have a lot of faith in them without it need to be said. I think they're going to take the Celtics tomorrow. I mean, the Sixers.
All right, then the game after that, we had the Warriors ring ceremony, Warriors versus Lakers, Westbrook, Pat Bev, Lonnie Walker, LeBron James, Anthony Davis versus Curry, Clay, Wiggins, Draymond, Looney, Wiseman, Kuminga, Moody, Poole. The Warriors are kind of a stacked team when you look at it like that, but I still got the Lakers because Anthony Davis is on my fantasy team.
So is LeBron.
So is LeBron.
I'm also going to take the Lakers here. I really like them. I was never a Russ hater last year. I know you weren't either. So I have a lot of faith in them.
I do love Russ around here.
I'm going to be really interested to see how well Russ does defending Curry. So I'm going to love to see that matchup. It's going to be a great matchup on ring night. I'm going to take the Lakers, though.
All right, the next game, we got the Hornets versus Spurs. We might speed through some of these games because some of these games are, like, uninteresting to some people or going to be lopsided. To me, I got the Hornets. I think they're a top 2 seed in the East, and they're going to easily dominate a non-Keldon Johnson Spurs team. Jeremy Sohan's first game, I'm excited to see his hair, but other than that, Hornets by, let's say, 25.
I'm going to take the Spurs because I don't like you.
Okay.
The Spurs just have... That's a very dirty floor you just threw that on.
No!
The Spurs have
What?
a really...
No!
I'm not going to call them a deep roster, but they just have some solid pieces. It would be an exaggeration to call them a deep roster because I can't name anyone on that team except for Jeremy Sohan, Jakob Poeltl, and Keldon Johnson.
Josh Primo.
And Coach Pop.
Coach Pop.
He has to suit
he
up
might
or
suit
something.
up
But,
to complete a starting five. Yeah.
I'm going to take the Spurs just because the Hornets, half their starting lineup is just either in prison or just bad.
Okay.
Or
All right.
injured.
No, you're done. Magic versus Pistons. I think this is going to be exciting. Paulo Banchero versus Jaden Ivey. What is say funny? And then we got Wendell Cartagena, Mai Bomba, and then Jalen Duren, Cade Cunningham, Shadikus Bey. Shout out Norman. I got the Pistons in this one. Also Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich is going to be a threat the whole season.
No, it won't. What are you talking about? It's Bogdanovich.
I got the Pistons winning this one. What about you?
I got the Magic. They're
so dumb. I don't think you understand how dumb that makes you.
No, they just have they have so many good pieces, with their height and everything. You just gotta go in there and just go like that, and then just see what you can do.
Over the past few years, we've seen the Rockets play Covington at center, the Clippers play between at 5. So size doesn't really matter anymore. So I don't know. To me,
Makes me on top.
That's why I got the Pistons. The next game, we got the Wizards versus Pacers. Pacers had no one. They got Ajax, Jones. What is wrong with you? Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Benedict Mathurin, and then the Wizards got Kuz, Monte, Beal, Tingus Pingus. Who do you got?
The Washington Wizards, baby.
Good job.
What do you mean, good job? There's no right answer here. You can't predict the future.
Well, it's gonna be the right answer. How can you not predict the future? Look, that the Pacers team sucks.
Okay, well, given that, I predict that Harden is going to go for 16 in the first quarter. How about that?
That's like, there's no way he's scoring 16.
Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Okay, that might be dumb.
Well, let's put $100 on it.
I don't even. Okay. All right, next one we got Rockets versus Hawks. Rockets, no Jason Tate. Jabari Smith Jr. is playing. The Hawks got Trey, DeJounte, John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, Clint Capella. Jalen Johnson actually did really good in the last preseason game, but he probably won't get minutes.
Because nobody knows who he is.
He actually is really bad at basketball. I have the Hawks winning this one, that said.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
they're just gonna, like, I don't know, like, destroy the Rockets from the inside because of their lack of paint protection, with their lack of paint protection from Şengün.
Yeah, I agree.
And Trey just penetrates, like, instantly every single defense, so him penetrating Şengün is gonna be easy. Next, I got the Pelicans versus Nets. I don't know how this isn't must-see TV on ESPN. So, I don't
It's
know.
a must-see.
It's a must-see.
It's a must-see.
This is Brendan and Steph's must-see. We got
So
Ben
I got
Simmons
the Pelicans.
versus Zion
Yeah, we
Williamson.
know who's on the team, buddy.
I got the Nets. I got
the Pelicans.
Ben Simmons is shooting a 3. He's going to have a great lineup.
Going insane.
Then we got the probably one of the worst teams in the East, the Bulls. And then they're playing one of the best teams, the
You just
Heat.
threw your hat on the ground because you know they're a bad team.
Hey, stop. He can hear that. All right, then Jimmy Butler going against DeMar DeRozan. Vucevic going against Bam Adebayo. And then I got DeMar DeRozan beating Jimmy Butler because his hair and beard is stupid.
See, for me, I don't think the Bulls are going to be able to take the Heat. The Heat tomorrow.
That was so bad.
Yeah. So I don't think they're going to be able to take the Heat tomorrow because I think that Jimmy Butler's going to do a great job guarding DeMar DeRozan. You know, they don't have Zach LaVine tomorrow, but I think that DeMar's going to be able to step up. I just think, what was that?
I moved over.
No, I thought I saw something over there. I just think that to add the mayo, if you add the mayo on Vucevic, Mr. Vucevic isn't going to be able to handle it. So I think that I'm going to take the Miami Heat.
Stop doing. Okay, Cavaliers versus Raptors. The Raptors didn't make any changes except for Otto Porter. The Cavs added another star, so they got 4 stars. If you want to count Jetty Osman and Ricky Rubio, I'll count them too. I got the Cavs winning this one by probably like. The Raptors are gritty. They'll stay in it for the regular season. But I got the Cavs winning this one.
I got the Cavs too. You know, it's an awkward backcourt there. Didn't really see them like fit well together. But I think that the two of them in that backcourt hole, the two of them can fit well in that hole. You know, because the 2 guard that was really just a hole in their team last year. I think that
They filled the hole.
They did because like Colin Sexton would have filled that hole, but he got injured. So I think that they got us. Obviously, they got a solid piece.
They got their piece to fill the hole. I agree. Then the Knicks versus Grizzlies. Somehow the Knicks make it on ESPN. They're frauds.
The mid-3 is taking this.
The mid-3, all lefties. We got. Yeah, I got them taking it too. Actually, no Jared Jackson Jr.
You know, New York is gonna go crazy for this one. I don't know if it's in Madison Square Garden. I honestly think that there's no way they're gonna lose.
Yeah, it is actually in Madison Square Garden. So I don't know who you got.
It's just not in Madison Square Garden. If the team's on the right, that means that they're.
Oh.
So it's in FedEx Arena. I know that from 2K.
The Knicks are gonna ship them at it. All right, and then after that game, we got the Thunder versus Timberwolves. Timberwolves, their size is gonna like absolutely demolish and penetrate the Thunders. The Thunder is too little to bang with the big boys, so I think the banging big boys will overtake the Thunder.
Yeah, me too. I think that this is going to be really interesting to see what the two of them can do this season, Gobert and Cat, because they're just 2 polar opposite players that are basically the same body type. We've never seen that before with 2 big men, so...
Well, their hair's kind of different. So
eager to see... That's true. So, eager to see what they can do.
Yep. Okay, so then we got Nuggets versus Jazz. Marketing going against Aaron Gordon's going to be a tough challenge for him. Jamal's getting back. Michael Porter Jr. is getting back. Ish Smith is coming back. I got him dropping 10 and 5.
Coming back?
And I
What has
think
he
he'll
been
actually
doing?
start over Jamal Murray tonight. Or tomorrow.
So 2 days.
2 days from now. I think it's Wednesday. Or
Yeah.
And I got the Nuggets winning that one.
Yeah,
By
me
like
too.
100 million probably.
Yeah, me too. I think Jokic is he's gonna be that guy again. He's not
Yeah.
gonna win MVP again. Primarily because of voter fatigue, but also because the scoring didn't take a little bit of a drop. I think Aaron Gordon is honestly just gonna like fall off so hard.
I don't think he can fall off
offensively.
worse.
No, offensively, I
He
think he's
averaged
going
like
to.
8 points.
So I mean, because like they
He'll
don't really
average,
need
like,
that from
2.
him. They don't really need.
Yeah, he just has.
They don't really need the offense. We got 4 more, man.
He just has to play really good defense.
Yeah,
That's what they
so
need.
it's like, I just have a lot of faith in that team, but specifically Michael Porter Jr. because I feel like people are forgetting how good he was.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't break his back again for like.
That was scary. Yeah.
All right, then we got Mavs vs Suns. The Mavs beat them last time by like 60 million billion, and all the Suns did was get worse. What?
So I think that I'm gonna take the Mavs in this matchup because I feel like Christian Wood is gonna be able to suck the D in, and like Wood being able to do that is huge for Luka Doncic because he's a guy that if he's a spot up shooter and he gets in that position, he's going to stroke that thing like easily. It's in every time. A lot of faith in that team this year. I think that Christian Wood is eventually going to slide into that starting position at the 5 because Dwight Powell is not going to hold his own this entire year. He was barely a starter last year. It was just a filler because JaVale McGee is not starting.
He is.
He's not.
No, he is.
No, you're insane.
He started the whole preseason.
That's fire.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Suns, DeAndre Ayton's not a good defensive big. Saric isn't a good defensive big. Bismack's too small. Wood's just going to pound him down and out, and I don't know. I don't even know if this will be a Luka game. I think it would just be a Wood coming out game for the rest of the league because I don't think many people know the Wood as well as we do.
You're forgetting this man averaged 23 on the Rockets, and he's coming off the bench. I don't know how good he's going to be.
Next, we got the Blazers vs Kings. Battle of mid. Damian Lillard vs De'Aaron Fox. Malik Monk vs Anthony Simons. Harrison Barnes.
Dude, it's
All-star
not recording.
talent.
Just kidding.
All-star talent against Jeremy Grant. Keegan Murray's first game. We got... Oh my gosh. Who'd they draft? Shaden Sharp. No, the Trailblazers drafted Shaden Sharp. I'm so excited to watch him. And then... all right, who you got? I got the Kings.
No. You
I got
crazy.
I got Red Velvet.
I'm
the
going
Red Falcon.
I don't know what that is.
It's okay. So you got the Black Falcon. That's Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, okay.
And then the Red Falcon is Kevin Huerter.
Why?
Black plus red makes more black.
Maroon. I'm gonna take the Blazers. I'm gonna take the Blazers.
Yeah, that sucked. Okay, so the day after that day, which is Thursday, the Bucks are gonna play the Sixers. No Chris Middleton. He's out for weeks. In case you didn't know that. Lopez can handle Giannis. Embiid. Giannis can handle Embiid. Drew can handle Harden. Pat Connaughton's a good, lengthy guy. So I got the Bucks winning that one, probably by like 13.
Really? Because I have the Sixers winning that one by 13. I think that Embiid is gonna have that.
So let's talk about the Pistons.
I can't even lie. The Bucks are taking it. Let's talk about the Pistons.
No, actually, there's the Clippers versus Lakers game.
Where
Battle
did that
versus
come
LA. I think John Wall is gonna pound Westbrook like in the paint. He's gonna destroy them. He's gonna run circles around the defense. And then Kawhi, Paul George, the battle of injured. I think the Clippers will win and stay healthy longer during this game.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I think Paul George's number one enemy right now is just the basketball stanchion. I don't think he's gonna really have any problems out there offensively. I think that the person they're gonna end up putting on him is, I don't know, who do you think?
LeBron.
Lonnie Walker, LeBron.
Oh.
You don't think LeBron would be on Kawhi?
Pat Bev on Kawhi.
Maybe Pat Bev. No, well, Pat Bev will probably be. Oh, it doesn't matter. I guess we'll see. But either way, I'm taking Clippers in this one. Battle of LA. I think it's going to be Clippers for a while. They're a little bit younger team than the Lakers. I said they're honestly pretty even because they have like 3 solid people.
No, but I feel like the Clippers guys are like the Clippers guys. The Lakers guys are like journeyman. Like Lonnie Walker and Kendrick Nunn. That's
What's that
not their
mean?
guys. Like they're just there to get a ring.
Are the Clippers guys? Is John Wall a Clippers guy?
No, you said the young guys. I'm saying like Terrence
Okay,
Mann,
okay.
Coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because I feel like those two teams are honestly kind of similar. Because you have a point guard who has something to prove. You have two experienced forwards.
Yeah.
One that's more of a veteran, and one that's. I mean, it's not like Paul George is young, but like Paul George's comparison on that team would be like obviously not play style, but his comparison would be Anthony Davis.
Patrick Beverley.
But I'm still gonna take the Clippers there.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is his revenge game.
Who?
Because isn't this his Patrick Beverley's first time?
No, remember he beat them in the playing.
I do.
And then
that was
cried.
crazy.
Oh, Patrick Beverley's gonna drop 40.
That's
all right. Next, we're gonna talk about Victor Wembanyama. He's the newest prospect coming out of France. Everyone's hyping him up. You probably know who he is if you follow the slightest bit of basketball or you live in France. So I'm gonna name some all-stars from last season.
Yeah, man, do it.
And you,
go for it.
You can tell me if you. Okay, I'll name some players. Andrew Wiggins, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, go one by one.
Okay, and then you're gonna say if you would take them, if you would trade them for Victor Wembanyama.
I might. Let's see. I'll see if I can keep up.
Okay, Zion Williamson.
Zion Williamson, no. Zion Williamson fits on that team. He's a strong guy. They need him.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, yes. You know why? Because Victor Wembanyama is just 4 inches taller. Kevin Durant.
Okay. Joel Hans Embiid.
No, I will not take that. I want Embiid on that team. I need that strength of the paint. They ain't got no one else. You know, you got PJ Tucker is the next best defensive player on that team. Well, I don't know about that. But I'm still taking Embiid there, even though I hate him.
All right, then you got Demetrius Morant. Who you got?
I take Morant, just because there's two opposite players
and they don't really have a guard on that team.
I don't.
Who would it be? Tyus Jones.
Yeah, who would it be? Tyus Jones starting at the 1? I don't really want that.
Yeah, me neither. Jason Tatum.
Oh, you know what I actually heard the other day was that
You were saying
was that Luke Kennard shoots 66% on catch and shoot.
Okay.
Catch and shoot threes.
LeBron James. Would you?
Yeah, no, I would. I think that he would fit well on that team. I think I could be able to slide him to that 3 position or the 5. Honestly, I think he could do anything. You know, I'll take the second half. Where are the players?
Oh, they're right up there actually.
Okay. So would you take Devin Booker or him?
Oh, I would actually throw Devin Booker into an active volcano, and I'd take a piece of cold volcanic rock and I'd put him on the court before I took Devin Booker.
So,
I'll take Victor Wembanyama.
Okay, let me ask you, what position would he play on the team?
He can play whatever he wants as long as Devin Booker's not there.
Okay.
No, he played the 4. They just got rid of Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd get rid of Cat. See, I would have said no, but now that they have Gobert, I'd play Wembanyama at the 4.
That's what I'm saying.
Literally.
You gotta keep him there. It's not recording. So. I think that's. Oh, yeah, no, I think I covered all of them.
You did. All right. You want to talk about this, or should we do
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, there's been some players left out of the NBA offseason, and as someone who's been watching for a long time, I get really sad every year when people drop out of the league. Like, obviously, Nowitzki, Wade, those are big names, but people to me like Kyle Korver, JJ Redick, James Johnson, those are the type of people that I miss, Etuan Moore. So I'm naming you some players, and I want you to tell me, are you surprised or not that they're not have a contract, and if so, where could they play for? So the first one is Carmelo Anthony. I thought he was gonna be like one of the first signings of the offseason, but he still has no contract.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say surprise for this one. I think that he still averaged what? It was around 14, 13 last year.
Yeah, he's a really good shooter in the league, even though he can't play defense.
Off the bench is fine. You know, if you put him on a team I don't even like.
Even the Lakers.
Say you're the Celtics and you sign Melo instead of Gallo. I would rather have that. You know?
They're like the same person.
So yeah,
one's
I'm very
white.
surprised.
Hassan Whiteside. I was super surprised.
I'm very surprised by that because he's still relatively young.
Yeah, he's probably 27,
he
28.
led the league in blocks a few years ago. So
2 years.
if you put him, even the Bulls should have signed him. Of course we got Andre Drummond to fill that rebounding hole, but the rebound. But But like, I'm very surprised this team like the Bulls didn't sign him. Like the Hornets are also another team that could use a Hassan Whiteside.
Or the Nets. You could start.
Yeah,
I would
that's
start
true.
him
I would
over
start him
Claxton.
over Claxton,
The
definitely.
Lakers, their backup center is Damian Jones
Gabriel.
or Wenyen Gabriel. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm definitely surprised
Yeah.
with that.
Rajon Rondo.
No, I don't think so. I think that guards like him that kind of suck at shooting, they're kind of like, he's like a way worse Chris Paul. I mean, he is Chris Paul, but he's a worse Chris Paul. Because even him at the free throw line is dangerous. I don't want that.
Now people are trying to get their star players to handle the ball more, no matter what position.
Especially because he's a shorter player.
Giannis, Jokic, you don't need a 43-year-old point guard just to get you 4 assists.
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Ooh, honestly, I'm not surprised. I think that at this point he's just retired. Just like because me for one, I'm scared for him. Like with his health problems, I'm scared for him. He could literally collapse on the court. That it came close to that last year. Honestly, like with his heart problems, with his age, you know, he's around 37. He's had a great career, but I think it's time to hang up the jersey once and for all. You know, I think. He's a great player, and he helped the Nets out, but they didn't need him, and I think no team should sign him. That's a little harsh, but still.
I think he was the best big on the Nets last season, but his defense, he's too slow.
Yeah.
He needs the ball to shoot his post move, so I think he's just kind of a waste, and I'm not surprised he was signed as well.
Agreed.
Kent Bazemore, he's a decent D and 3.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, me neither.
No conversation. Not surprised.
Trevor Ariza, a bit better than Kent Bazemore, a bit taller too, but he's a bit older. His mom's not okay.
See, the thing is, though, he's bad. He's bad, ladies and gentlemen. So no, I'm not surprised.
Then we got DJ Augustine. He last played for the Lakers.
Honestly,
he's a good shooter, decent playmaker.
Yeah.
An average defender for being 6 foot.
So I'm gonna say.
I'm surprised. Because he could be a spark plug on any team.
He could.
Avery Bradley, again, nice play on the Lakers, elite defender.
I don't think so, because I would put him in the same
shoot.
category as Rondo. Like the same things that we saw for Rondo.
6'1", good defender.
He's got a good career. Age wise,
it's time to hang it up. You got a few all defenses. Ed Davis, last played for the Cavs.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is.
He's like a 6'8" all-time rebounding center.
I don't know about all time.
He's a really good. He's like one of the greatest backup rebounding centers of all time.
Ed Davis.
Ed Davis. All right, let's. The next one we got Taco Fall.
He's mid. Taco Fall. I honestly am surprised.
Yeah, I feel like everyone gets a lot of chances. Like the fact someone like Jetty Osman or Eric Pascal can get all these opportunities. I'm surprised someone like Taco.
And honestly, Taco's not terrible. If you put Taco,
I think he has more than most of the centers you have. Like the Lakers, Damian Jones. I'd rather see Taco Fall get a chance.
Obviously you don't want Taco just because of his lack of strength, athleticism and stuff. But I don't know if you've seen his clips. He has good footwork.
He's got good footwork.
So I'm surprised. Yeah.
He may be a little slow, but he's not slower than a Joel Embiid.
Because he's not a stupid player.
Yeah, he's a good basketball player. So I was surprised with that one. Next one, I got Derek Favors. He just recently got released.
Yeah, by Thunder, right?
Short center, yeah. But he's a good center. He's a decent playmaker, decent scorer, decent defender. He can play power forward or center. He's got a little bit of a mid-range.
I'm gonna say I am surprised just because if someone like Al Horford can get signed, obviously Al Horford's way better because he has that shot and stuff. But if you have veteran centers like Tristan Thompson getting signed by the Bulls last year, if you have veteran centers like that, where I'm surprised that he wouldn't get signed there. So I am surprised.
Yeah, and then I have 2 more. This one is Paul Millsap. I don't think he got an extension from the 76ers.
You know,
he's a good shooter, good perimeter defender, good interior defender, decent playmaker for his position, solid finisher around the basket. He's
I think at this point people are just giving up on him.
Yeah.
Just because he's 37, I think that
he didn't get enough run last year.
I honestly think that people like LeBron and Chris Paul, they're making people like Paul Millsap and Carmelo Anthony not get signed.
Because they always especially LeBron. LeBron always picks older players on his team, and then they fault the older players, not everyone else, and then they get a bad rep.
everybody sees LeBron and Chris Paul doing what they're doing at 37, and they're like, wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
And then they see a bum like Paul Millsap doing nothing at 37, but he's still a decent player. So it's like,
like someone's gonna pick up a Torrey Craig rather than a Paul Millsap when they could be doing the same thing.
Because like you can develop Torrey Craig, you can't develop Paul Millsap.
And then the last one I had, the one I'm still like absolutely astounded by, is Boogie Cousins. How is Boogie Cousins not in the league, but someone like DeAndre Jordan? DeAndre Jordan should not have a roster spot over LaMarcus Aldridge. He shouldn't have it over Favors. Like DeAndre Jordan shouldn't have one over Kent Bazemore.
I think that Boogie would I don't know.
I don't know why the Nuggets didn't keep him. He's like
because who's their backup center now on the Nuggets?
DeAndre Jordan.
Oh yeah,
I think DeAndre Jordan might be the worst basketball player like of the last 5 years. Like his last 5 years might have been the worst basketball player ever. Like not even like Brian Scalabrine would destroy him.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Obviously, I think like a team with a solid center who can shoot if they need to. He's like a worse Vucevic, but with more intensity. So
he
like
would fit like perfectly with the Nets backup, like hitting their shooters.
Could be a starter.
Yeah, he could be a
because he's not
because he can
old.
score. He's big. He can play post defense. He gets you blocks. He's not really an athletic jumping center, but he still plays good post defense.
He's only 32.
He's 32. Like, I'd rather have him than a majority of the centers in the league.
And I've seen him play games where he would have, like, 18 minutes, 25 points.
Yeah.
Like, recently, too.
DeMarcus Cousins, too.
He can still be that guy.
Yeah.
Especially if he comes off the bench there. Good?
All right. That's all we got for you for the first episode, Season 2 of The Rebound.
Thank you for watching, and have a great day.
Peace.